Hello everybody, my name is Ronan, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Photoshop thumbnail. This has been requested by a few of you because you're probably wondering how I do this. I do it on an iPad, so be prepared. Firstly, what you want to do is go into the App Store and search up Photoshop. And what you should get is two really good apps, and you want to download both of them. You want to download Photoshop Express and Photoshop Mix. These are the two apps you're going to need. Now, once they're downloaded, go onto Google Images, and we have to create the thumbnail. So let's search up for a picture. So let's say we're doing a video on, I don't know, jumping castles, for example. We'll look up jumping castles, and we'd go to Images. And in this one, you pretty much just want to pick the one in which you like the most. So for this instance, I'm going to use this one because I really like this picture. So what you want to do is save the image and then get off. This is when we use our first app, Photoshop Mix. It should be installed by now. Go into Photoshop Mix. Then, ignore that everyone, go to Photoshop Mix and then click on your first picture that you've saved, the super bounce. What you want to do with this is then crop it to make sure it is exactly what you want. So most thumbnail sizes are 16.9, so that's what we're going to make it. If you want to, you can zoom it in, you don't have to. For this instance, I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it like this. Then you want to add a picture. So let's say I want to take a picture of myself. So that's what I'll do. So that's the picture I'm going to use. Now we get the cutout tool, and we choose what we want to keep and what we don't want to keep. It's a very simple tool to use. But if you get confused, you'll get the hang of it eventually. Trust me, it's easy to use. It can be done. So, it's got to get perfect. Okay, now what you want to do after that is just make it so it looks really cool, and you can refine the edges, and yeah. Now, you got this. So I'm going to put it just here, because I like the look of that. We can also change the looks of it, so I'm going to make it vivid, because I really like vivid. We can also do that with the jumping castle, which I will. I will make the jumping castle as well brighten. No, I won't. I'll make it instant. Because instant looks good. Okay. Now what we want to do is save it to camera roll. So that's what we'll click. Now it should be in your camera roll. Next thing you want to do is go into the other app you got, the Photoshop app. This is really quite a simple process, and it can be done very easily. Once you get onto that app, you want to, well, if my iPad will be happy to load, I will show you what you got to do. So just tap it twice if it doesn't respond, or just close it up. So that's what I'm going to do real quick, just close it and then go back onto it. That should fix it. Then click on the picture you've just made. So this is what I've just made, right? Now we can have filters if we want to. I'm going to add a filter like this one. We can also crop it. We can correct it. We can add shadows and all that sort of jazz, which I won't do for this one. We can add frames as well, which I think is pretty cool. Let's just keep it like this for now. Then we can get the blemishes removed, which is a funny tool. This will just remove things, but it has some hilarious results if you don't get it right. So for this instance, we're not going to use it. There's also an auto enhance button, which we can use if we want to. For this instance, I will. We can compare it to the original, and then this is what we've now done. And we save to camera roll. It's now saved to the camera roll. Once it is saved to the camera roll, make sure you check your camera roll, and here it is. Now, we can enhance it, but we're not going to. We can do things to it if we want to, but if we don't, we just leave it. Now, if you wanted to add text to it, you want to download another app in the App Store called After Photo, which is also free. Everything in this video is free. It's the first one that pops up, this one. And once that's done, pretty much, you just want to go onto that app, After Photo, and once you're on it, good. Now, go to the side, click Add Photo, add a photo, and double tap, and you can add text. Now, I'm going to add the text which says, bounce, 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 because that looks really cool. I like it. So we'll make it, for this one, pink, because pink is a nice colour. So we can change the font. There's a lot of options here, which is really good. We'll make it this one. Now if we want to, we can also add a shadow So I'm going to add a black shadow to that. Very good. If we wanted to, we can put it up here, which is what I'll do. So there you go. And then we just click like this. Finish. Save. So it is now saved, which is very good. So now that it's saved, you can go back to your camera roll once more. Click on it. You can edit it if you want to. I don't think we will. It's all good, what it is. And yeah. And then if you want to, you can just delete some of the old versions of the photo if you didn't like them very much. And boom, there is your thumbnail. If you have any other questions about this, please write down in the comments. And if you want to see more of this, then you're completely welcome to. I've made lots of other thumbnails too, but I'm not going to go on to them. So, I hope you guys found this video somewhat informative. And I hope you guys have now learned something about how to make them. And if you didn't, just let me know. Or dislike it, because I'm fine with that. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!